Hello and good day, second year high school student. So this is me again, your English teacher, Habi, and I really appreciate all of you who are listening and watching today. So today we will learn about can I, could I, may I, and do you mind if, okay? So these are the modal verbs, okay? So we will learn how to use them, okay? So how to use this word, okay? So here, how to use these words, okay? So how we can use the can I, could I, may I, and do you mind if, okay? So here, these words are used for asking a permission and making a request. So it means that these texts are useful for what? For gathering. Okay, so asking or gathered a what? An authorization and doing a request or wish. So request it means wish. So if you want to have the authorization of someone about something that you want to borrow, because if you take it without any information, so it will become a stealing. Okay, so the people will thinking not good to you. Or when you doing a wish or request, so you must to make good words or for polite words so that they will allow you. Okay, so next, it use depend in the situation and person. So it's depend on what? So it's depend or it use based on the situation, okay, or circumstance and the people you who you talk, of course. So if that is a manager, that is a director, so you must to use a what? A polite words, okay? So you must use a polite words or more polite words, okay? So that they will allow your request, okay? Or they will allow you when you're making a permission, okay? So they will say yes. So you must to use a good, okay, polite words. So next, it use, okay, when you really want or like something. So it means that this your words is useful when you, okay, when you eager, okay, to a something that you really like or wants, okay. So if you want something or you like something, so you must do what? To use the good words, okay. So one of these words, but more polite. Why, teacher? Because so that the person who you talk, she will give it to you. She will allow you to take it. So, or she will allow your request. Or she, if example, you want to really want to go to a birthday party of your friends in the night. So you must use a what? A polite words or a good words so that your parents allow you. Okay, because if not, so it means that there is a situation that they will what? They will say yes or they will say no or they will refuse. Okay, so they will refuse your permission or they will refuse your request. So it is important that we learn how to use a polite words in every situation. Okay, so when to use these words. Okay, so when to use this word? So this one, can I? So informal or casual conversation. So a normal conversation. Okay, so informal or casual. So like with your friends, example. Okay, with your friends or family members like sister or brother. Okay, but sometimes your mom and dad, so they are more higher than you. Sometimes to your grandmom especially or granddad, so you must to be polite up there. So for family members, I can say to your brother and sister. Okay, I can recommend. Okay, so could I? So semi-formal. So it used for a bigger request. So semi-formal, what do you mean about that? So semi-formal is a little bit formal and sometimes a little bit casual. Okay? So it is used for bigger requests. So this one here is a little bit polite. So this one is polite. Okay, so more polite words. So you can use to your coworkers. So example, I am teacher, so I have a coworker who is another teacher, so I can use this word. To a salesperson, okay, so when you are at the malls, when you are at the business, okay, so there is some salesperson out there, so you can use this could I, okay, could I. Again, it's semi-formal, so a little bit formal and a little bit informal. Okay, next. may I. Okay, so this one here. So may I is a formal and most polite. Okay, so remember, most polite words. Okay, so this is most polite words. Example, okay, for your client. Okay, so when you have your client, so you use this word. So if you are seller, so you use this word for a client. And customer, okay, so when you have your customer, when you're selling something, okay, so example, if you are a sales lady, so you're selling something, so you have your customer. So you must to use may I. Okay, so because why? Because you earn something from them. Okay, so you must to be polite. Okay, to your client and customer. And manager, of course, that is the more highest power than you. So you can use may I. Okay, for the manager. So director. Okay, so director of the school, director of an establishment or an hotel. So you must to use may I. Interviewer, okay, so that is your interviewer, so he will decide if you can pass or not for a job. So of course, you always use may I, okay, that is important, especially when you're applying for a job, okay, and teacher, okay, so me and other teachers, so you must use may I. Why? Because that person they give learnings, okay, to you, okay, so what you will be in the future, that is from your teacher, so don't forget about that, okay, so you must to respect them. So you must to use a good or polite words, most polite words for your teacher, especially to the older teacher. Okay, next, do you mind if? So do you mind if is have a lot of meaning. Okay, so do you mind if we can say it is a problem if or it is okay if. So there is a tree, okay, tree meaning when you use do you mind if. Okay, but it's good to use do you mind if or is it okay if, because if we use it is it a problem if, so I think it's not good. It is a problem if, so it look like not good, okay, to her that it's have a problem, something like that. Okay, so this word is used if we want to borrow something to someone, but we are not sure if they allow us or we disturb them or not. So example, if you are in the train station, bus station, so you want to borrow a pen, you forgot your pen, and you see someone having their pen, but you are not sure, okay? So you're not sure here if she will or he will say yes or no. So you must to use, or maybe when you talk to them, you disturb them, or maybe not. Okay, so you are confusing about that thing. So you must use do you mind? Okay, so do you mind if I can borrow your pen, like that? Do you mind if? So is it a problem if I can borrow your pen? But when the person say yes, okay, so remember, don't forget this. When the person say yes, it means they or she will not allow you to borrow the pen. Okay, why, teacher? Because your question is do you mind if? Okay, do you mind if I can borrow your pen? So if that person say yes, okay, so it means that no, you're not allowed to borrow my pen. Because why? Because maybe you're creating some problem to her. Maybe she's writing, and if you borrow her pen, she will stop writing. Maybe that is important. Or maybe you disturb her. But when that person you're asking say no, like do you mind if I can borrow your pen? And say, and she or he say no. Okay, so it means that yes, okay, you can borrow her pen. So you take your her pen and you say thank you. Okay, so that is the problem about do you mind if. So this one is very confusing, okay? So most of the foreigner use this one. Do you mind if I can sit with you? So if you say yes, so that foreigner will go away. Why, teacher? Why the foreigner go away? So it means that you not allow him or her to sit with you. Okay, so because you say yes. But if that foreigner say, do you mind if I can sit with you? And you say no, so it means that there is no problem when that foreigner sit with you. So he will sit with you, of course. Okay, so you will sit together in the bus, you will sit together in the restaurant. So that is the use of do you mind if. So I will make what? A separate lesson for do you mind if. So that is special because it's so hard to identify and sometimes it's so confusing when using do you mind if. Okay, so that is the different. So don't forget about that. So this is all our lesson for today, class, and we will continue our lesson about sentence construction and form next day. Thank you so much and have a good day. Bye.